Mobile gaming's favourite parentally challenged root vegetable is back in DADISH 2. Much like the previous game, it's a platformer casting you as a radish hopping around a hazardous world trying to recover his 40 or so children. There's one of these errant offspring at the endpoint of every level, and you must locate them and enjoy a line or two of quirky dialogue before being whisked off to the next zone. The controls are simple. One side of the screen handles the left or right movement, while the other's used as a giant jump button. You'll need to solve little environmental puzzles to make it to the end. You need to access and grab keys to open new areas, push blocks to avoid cannons, question why there are giant saws and spikes in your office, and then avoid them. Enemies, who take the form of other foodstuffs, will roam around each level and destroy you if you crash into them. Some just wander about, while others belch food missiles or actively chase you across platforms. Hitting any dangerous object will result in you being sent back to the beginning of the level or the previous checkpoint, though we'd say more than half the levels are checkpoint free. This is where the challenge lies. This is classic level learning trial and error stuff. Only perfection will do. This puts a lot of pressure on the controls to, well, not suck. Thankfully, they're responsive and well placed, so you'll be cursing your own clumsiness and not the left and right arrows when you're smushed on the spikes for the 10th time. If this all sounds kind of familiar, then it's 'cause it is. DADISH 2 is a really well-made, challenging retro platformer, but it's just that, a fairly challenging retro platformer. There isn't anything new in the gameplay itself, and you'll likely have seen most of the level mechanics within other platformers. The cute, postmodern conversations with your radish kids aside, it's tried and tested stuff. But familiarity is no bad thing, especially when it's a warm and entertaining familiarity. Plus, the game is free to download with non-aggressive ad support and the option to pay to get rid of the ads, which is ideal. Overall, like the original game, DADISH 2 is a good time. It doesn't break the formula, and it doesn't defy convention. But what it does do, it does really well.